up. So I want to ask you. I want to start with the beginning. When was your first introduction to comics?
That would be. I mean, it's like I feel like it's always been here, but that would probably be Amazing Spider-Man 188. So my Uncle Tom would come. He lived in Toledo, and I lived in Sandusky, Ohio, and he had 2 older kids. And I remember, like, he bought me Amazing Spider-Man 188. I can't remember what issue of Wonder Woman it was. He bought my cousin Heather, and he bought my other cousin Tommy, like, a Haunted Mansion comic or something. And but mine was Spider-Man. And then when they left to go back to Toledo that day, I got to keep all 3. So that would be when the bug first bit me, I guess you could say. Yeah.
I love it. And from that moment, were you just like hooked? Were you like,
this is like 1976, 77. You had Superman in the movie theater. You had Star Wars. So Star Wars was my first jam when I was a little kid. Like, and I would keep my Star Wars comics under my pillow at night. And so they were all mangled and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely like out of the gate, like something. And I never stopped collecting. I've never, a lot of people like, oh, I had to get a car or girlfriends or whatever, and like, no matter what, like I've always collected. And, I haven't missed a month since I was 5.
I've heard that a lot. I know that a lot of people kind of fall out of comic books for a little bit, and the fact that you've been able to stick through it is just so
I don't know if it's a good thing, but yes,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
And you talk about collecting and doing all that. I remember you were on an episode of Collectors or
Collection Intervention. Like I said, I don't know if it's a good thing that I never stopped.
No, that was one of the coolest things. I remember watching the whole episode and getting a chance to see you and Richard Hatch. And I know you're a huge Battlestar Galactica fan.
A huge one, yes. Yeah, I mean that's my main thing that I really anything Battlestar I still to this day. I mean, luckily they don't make a lot of stuff anymore. Because I do have a space problem. So yes.
I love it. Yeah. So if it's sci-fi, you're in. It's like you're
usually
yeah.
I mean, I like the fun stuff. I mean, even though the second Battlestar series was a bit serious, I prefer like Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars, that kind of light, sort of fun, Barbarella.